align with the existing protocol as established by the Master of Ceremony as I welcome you all. It is my honor to express our gratitude for making our time to be at this occasion of the flag-off of the construction of 2 service carriageways of the Southern Parkway from Arterial Road S20, that is the Oladipo Way, to Ring Road 2. Your Excellency, the FCT administration, as part of its mandate and a sustained pursuit of infrastructure development in the FCT, awarded the contract for the construction of 2 service carriageways of the Southern Parkway from Arterial Road S20 to the Ring Road 2 to Mesa CGC Nigeria Limited in May 2026. And the contractor immediately mobilized the site and has commenced work. Your Excellency, the Southern Parkway is one of the major roads of the Southern Development Corridor of the city, starting from the Inner Southern Expressway, that is the Goodluck Jonathan Expressway in Phase 1 of the city from the central area, and terminating at the same Inner Southern Expressway in Phase 4 and the Southern Corridor of the city. In line with the Abuja Master Plan, the road, when fully developed, will be the vehicular spine of the Southern Development Corridor of the city, providing inter-district connections to the faces of the city. This is similar to the one we have in the Northern Corridor, which starts from the Yaradua Center right down to Ring Road 2 in Life Camp presently. The development of the Southern Parkway over the years has been undertaken progressively in stages, with the Phase 1 segments developed from the Goodluck Jonathan Expressway in the central area up to Ring Road 1, which is now called the Bola Ahmed Tinubu Way. The FCT administration, in continuation of its development, has now embarked upon the construction of these 2 service carriageways of the Southern Parkway from Arterial Road S20 up to Ring Road 2. The Ring Road 2 is just by Lokogoma district. The scope of works for this project includes construction of these 2 service carriageways, each of 2 lanes and about 3 kilometers each. 2 river bridges of 2 spans each. We have drainage facilities and drainage structures like trapezoidal drains. We have pipe culverts, we have box culverts, as well as street lighting. Your Excellency, when completed, the road will greatly reduce and ameliorate the daily heavy vehicular traffic congestion currently being experienced on the existing roads that are around here, like the Abdusalam Abubakar Way, the Oladipo Way, and other roads in the bounding districts of Durumi, of Gudu, Gadua, and Duboy in districts of Phase 2 of the city. We thank the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, and the Honorable Minister of FCT, Barrister Ezenwo Nyoson Wike, CON, for the privilege to be part of this project. Thank you once again, and God bless you all.
Thank you very much, Engineer Dauda. We appreciate your work and your commitment to making FCT different. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the official flag-off of this construction represents a deliberate investment in the future of Abuja. To serve as a great capital city is built. Let me experience doing this area, building bridges, doing water supply. Nigeria Limited, a contractor, let me company, Lu Haiming, to address us.
Good morning, the National Chairman. Good morning, Your Excellency, the Minister of FCT and the Ministers. Distinguished Senators members of the House of Representatives, ladies and gentlemen, today is another good day for us to continue the story of Abuja development. This project, the Southern Parkway, is always a critical road in Abuja master plan. But a plan cannot change a city. A plan becomes meaningful only when it's translated into road, translated into bridge, water supply, street light, and the infrastructure of the city, and the opportunities for the citizens. That transformation from paper to reality is called action and leadership. Yes, the leadership is from the urban minister, Mr. Wiki. This is what we are witnessing today. Yeah. Some people ask, what will Abuja will look like tomorrow? So I think today, Minister has given us the answer. Every completed road project is his answer. Every solar street light project is his answer. Every water project supplied is the answer. So all the infrastructure project is his answer. The answer is clear. Abuja is moving forward. Ladies and gentlemen, we are all expecting Abuja to be built as the one of the modern cities in the world, like Dubai. But great city is not built over one night. Today, we are taking the step on this journey. Yeah. So when a city is developed, investors get confidence. When transportation becomes easier, business grow. When water becomes accessible, community expand. Economic development is like a royal dog. So when this city is built up, when the infrastructure is ready, it will follow you wherever you go. According to the International Organization analysis, Nigeria is entering renewed economic period, with GDP growth by 4.1 to 4.5%. What about America? Is 2.3%. So this growth is under the agenda of Mr. President economic agenda. It is because of Abuja's contribution under minister's leadership. History will remember the one who transformed the plan to the reality. So at last, I want to be here to ensure the urban minister, to ensure the Abuja people. CDC will Nigeria Limited will deliver the good standard of this project, safety and on time. Thank you everyone. God bless Abuja. Yeah.
I think you captured it appropriately. History will remember the man whose vision it was, but also history will remember you as a contractor that translated the division. I'd like to quickly welcome here the eminent people that came here with our special guest of honor. Let me welcome the National Vice Chairman of APC South-South, Chief Victor Giadom. I welcome you, sir. Thank you very much. Also here is the National Vice Chairman, Southeast, Dr. Ijoma Arodiobu. Welcome you. Thank you very much. The National Vice Chairman, Northwest, Honorable Dati Garba Mohammed, is also here. You're welcome. And the National Publicity Secretary, an eloquent man indeed, Honorable Moka Felix, is also here with us. I welcome you. Thank you very much. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, our next speaker understands that throughout history, the greatest cities have been shaped by the pathways that carry their ambitions. Roads have never been merely stretches of asphalt and concrete. They are the channels through which commerce flows. They are the bridges between communities and opportunities. They are the arteries that sustain the life of a growing city. I'd like to welcome this woman who understands all of this, including civil service rule. She is the head of the civil service of the FCTA. Please welcome Mrs. Nancy Sabante Nathan.
Your Excellency, the President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, ably represented by the National Chairman of the All Progressive Congress Party, Professor Nantawi Yeltoda. Your Excellency, the Honorable Minister of the Federal Capital Territory Administration, Barrister Dr. Ezenwoye Wike, CON, distinguished senators and members of the National Assembly here present, members of the Federal Executive Council here present, friends and associates of the Honorable Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Executive Chairman of the Area Council, senior officials of the FCTA, FCDA, heads of securities agencies present, our royal fathers, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Let me begin by thanking God for the opportunity to be here today and for his protection and guidance over our life that has brought us here today in good health to witness this historic occasion. On behalf of the staff and management of the Federal Capital Territory Administration and the Federal Capital Development Authority, I wish to extend our profound gratitude to His Excellency, the President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Nigeria, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, for honoring us with his presence today to flag off the construction of the service carriageways of Southern Parkway from Achati Olaway to. Thank you for your leadership and for article project that will ease activity in line with the full to the National Assembly for their support and legislative oversight that makes this project possible. I also wish to express our deep appreciation to the Honorable Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Barrister Ezenwoye Wike, Mr. Project, for his visionary leadership and dedication to improving our city infrastructure. To the contractors, we appreciate your commitment to excellence and urge you to adhere strictly to the timelines, specification, and highest standards of safety and quality during construction. I also want to thank all the stakeholders, the traditional holders, community representatives, friends of the Honorable Minister, technical officers, staff of the FCT, FCDA, security agencies, protocol team, and every individual that contributed to planning this event. Once again, thank you for honoring our invitation with your presence. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. God bless the Federal Capital Territory. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Head of Service. We appreciate you. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is said that behind every completed project is a story of dedication. Behind every decision is a responsibility accepted. And behind every achievement is a leader willing to take action. Today we celebrate a man whose journey in public service has been defined by resilience, courage, and an unwavering belief that leadership must produce results. A man whose career reflects decades of service to the people. A distinguished legal practitioner, in fact he's a life bencher, a respected statesman, former governor of Rivers State that decorated the state with development and infrastructure. A leader known for bold decisions, strong convictions, and ability to transform ideas into visible achievement. He's the FCT minister now. It gives me delight to welcome the Honorable Minister of the FCT, Barrister Chief Ezewon Nyesom Wike Sarah.
Your Excellency, Mr. President, ably represented by the National Chairman of APC, Professor Natawe Yewada, and members of the National Working Committee of the APC that are here with him. My brother, the Minister of State Petroleum Oil, Senator Hennekin Lobomiri, distinguished senators and members of House of Representatives that are here, the Chairman, Board of Trustees of PDP, and Chairman, Governing Council of the University of Port Harcourt, Senator Mao Ohabunwam. Mr. Chairman, Your Excellency, Mr. President, let me take your kind permission to recognize the Speaker and members of the State House of Assembly of Rivers State who are here to appreciate the work being done by Mr. President. The Deputy Managing Director and Management Staff of CGC that are here, and in the entire workers, the Acting Head of Service, Mandate Secretaries, Permanent Secretaries, Chief of Staff, Chairman, Civil Service Commission of the area, Council Chairman, our dear leaders of various sectors that are here, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Chairman, let me, on behalf of the Federal Capital Territory Administration, once again appreciate and thank you for coming to represent Mr. President in the flag off of the construction of the Southern Parkway by CGC Nigeria Limited. Today is the 10th day of commissioning of projects, but today was specifically selected because so many people have been asking questions. Are you saying that after commissioning of these projects, now that we are going to politics, there will be no more projects to be embarked upon? We said no, politics or no politics, we must continue to do that which Mr. President has directed to make sure that we change the entire landscape of the Federal Capital Territory. Let me say clearly, by the time Mr. President finishes his first tenure in May 29, 2027, before he was sworn in as the President in his second tenure, the landscape of Abuja would have entirely changed to the glory of God. Last night, around, if I can recollect, around 11:30, 12 midnight, I called the Deputy Managing Director of CGC to assure me when will this project be completed. He said I should give him 2-3 minutes, let him call his team. He cannot say anything without consulting his team. Around 12:15 or 12:20, he called me back to say, well, his team has assured him they work day and night to make sure that this project is completed if we perform our own obligation. Of course, you know what that obligation means. What it means that monkey the job, now because tree near tree. I finish this job on time, we finish on time because you have done your own part. That our own part is to make sure you bring your own kudi. Let me say here today, 23rd of June 2026. I assure the Deputy Managing Director of CGC and your management staff and entire workers that we will not fail you performing our own obligation of paying you. We have confidence in you. This is not the first time we are giving you challenging jobs, and you have performed. I want this road to be commissioned before we go for election, January 6, 2027. I've seen the National Vice Chairman of APC shaking his head when he was Commissioner of Works in River State. Maybe things like this were not possible. Here in Abuja, it is possible. Here in Abuja, it is possible. So, Mr. National Vice Chairman of APC Southside, go home and sleep with your two eyes closed. We shall call you back. I'll call the chairman back to come again and present Mr. President to commission this Southern Parkway. It's very, very key to us. Sometime last week, I told you, CGC, that I want to know where this road starts from. And they took me. In fact, I'm surprised that they've gotten to this point. We came from this area. I'm surprised that the entire place has been cleared. Let me warn, and I've asked for the acting director of development control, the acting head of service. I hope she's here. I have noticed with dismay that most of your directors do not come around. And now that we are looking for the acting director of development control, he's not here. Take the message to him. Luckily, he's acting. He's acting. He's not director yet. I have the capacity not to make him the director. If he likes, let me go call workers for strike. So it lies on me to make him to approve the directorship. Tell him if he lost his job, he must be well to every activity that we are doing. I'll send this message to him. All these land grabbers that have started to develop land that is not given to them, he should go and bring all down, all should go down. Heaven will not fall, rather heaven will be at peace when things are done properly. So we have found out that each time we want to carry out construction, people who have not been genuinely allocated land, you see them just going in, forging documents. It will not work. It will not work. So tell the acting director of development control to liaise with the director of land to make sure those that are not giving land there and that have started to construct, to come and tell us that they've started building, it is in vain. We will bring it down. So carry this message to him and let him take his work very, very serious. I'm sure his wife, his children, his parents are hearing it there because this is on live television. So let the wife hear, let the children hear, let the parents hear. If he does not do what we said, he knows what will happen. On that note, Mr. Chairman, let me invite you to please talk to the people of Gadua and then do the needful by flagging off the Southern Parkway to the glory of God. Thank you and God bless you.
Please sit down. Take your seats. Your Excellency, my big friend and big brother, and also the leader of the PDP,
the Minister of the FCT, Barrister Nyesem Wike, my friend, my brother, the Minister of Petroleum, the State, Senator Hennikin, Dr. Bibri, the members of the National Working Committee. I want to use one person among them to recognize all members of the National Working Committee. The man that was nodding his head, the Vice Chairman, South, Honorable Victor Gadon. The members of the National Assembly here present, the Speaker and members of the Rivers State House of Assembly who are also here present, the staff and the General Manager of CGC, and I want to recognize all other members of the APC, especially the Chairman of the Governing Council and our senatorial candidate for the FCT, who is also here present. Let me stand on the protocol and recognize all the guests that are here present. Your Excellency, it's my singular honor and pleasure to be here to flag off the construction of the two service carriageways of the Southern Parkway from the Arterial Road S20 to Ring Road 2 in the Federal Capital Territory. The Southern Parkway is a major route of the Southern Development Corridor. It starts from the Inner Southern Expressway, I-6, in Phase 1, and terminates at I-6 in Phase 4 in the south. In line with the Abuja Master Plan, when fully developed, it will enhance vehicular traffic circulation within the southern part of the city and provide vital inter-district connection across Phase 1 and to Phase 4 of the Federal Capital Territory. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we have already delivered the main carriageway. The main carriageway, the Bola Ahmed Tinubu Way, was completed and commissioned earlier in this administration. Now we're adding the service lanes to complete the vision. These service carriageways are not a luxury. They are to ease and that give access to our people. Why does this matter to the citizens? Because today, the residents of Durumi, of Gudu, of Gadua, of Dubois, and a mass housing estate in Phase 2 face heavy vehicular congestion daily in S2, Abdusalami Abubakar Way, and S2, S20, Oladipodia Way, especially at peak periods. When these service carriageways are completed, that pain will reduce, if not ease completely. Traffic will flow, travel time will drop, businesses will save money, families will spend less time together, and traffic and more time together. That is the dividend of democracy, and that is the renewed hope that you can feel and you can touch every day. This flag off is part of the broader infrastructure revolution we promised Nigeria. In the last 3 years, we have refused to accept excuses. We choose actions. From the Arterial Road 20, N20, now Professor Wole Soyinka Way, to N16, interchange linking Jahi and Gwarimpa, to the roads in Kuje, and Gogwalada and Mabushi, and the FCT is transforming before our eyes. The Southern Parkway service lanes will further decongest the city, accelerate development of the southern axis, and bring socio-economic benefit to the residents of the areas. Let me pause here to express admiration for the Honorable Minister of FCT, Barrister Nyesem Wike, CON. Mr. Wike, You have earned your name, Mr. Projects. Most people thought that it was only in Rivers, but you've shown clearly that it's your DNA to always do projects. Through your action, and not just talk alone, you've shown that truly you are Mr. Project. Since you assumed office, you have awakened the abandoned projects. You've set clear targets, and you've delivered them in record time. You have brought discipline, vision, and political will to the FCTA. You are demonstrating the Renew Hope agenda across every district of Abuja. Nigerians are seeing it. I am also seeing it. We are feeling it. The transformation of the FCT under your leadership is real and is inspiring, and all I can say is that, well done, Mr. Minister. I also commend the Honorable Minister of State, FCT, Dr. Maria Mahmood, and the entire FCT administration. Your coordination, your supervision, your commitment to standards to ensure that projects like this are completed with quality as our people deserved it. The FCT is working as one. The results are showing across the territory. To the residents of Durumi, Gudu, Gadua, Dubois, and all adjoining communities, I ask for your patience as work begins. Construction means diversions, slow traffic, and sometimes some inconveniences for a while. Please follow the traffic signs and instruction from the engineers and security team on site. Give our workers space to work safely. Bear with the dust and the noise around, so that within the shortest time, your daily movement through this corridor will be faster, safer, and less stressful. Your cooperation during this construction phase is what will make the delivery possible. To the contractor, CGC Nigeria Limited, and all engineers and workers on site, we expect speed, but we demand quality. Employ our youths, engage our youths, train our artisans, make them part of the work. Make this project a source of job and skills for Nigerians. That is how we can turn infrastructure into common prosperity of our people. Fellow Nigerians, 3 years into this administration, the reforms are tough, but necessary. The results are here. The roads and bridges, the rails and housing, we are laying foundation for a new Nigeria that works, and works for all, and for our common prosperity. Stay with us, support us, stand by the Renew Hope agenda of Mr. President. The best of Abuja and the best of Nigeria are still ahead of us. On that note, it is now my honor, to the glory of the Almighty God, to officially flag up the construction of 2 service carriageways of the Southern Parkway, the Arterial Road S20, to Ring Road 2, for the benefit of good people of the Federal Capital Territory and for the greatness of our nation, Nigeria. Thank you, and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
I'm good. After the flag off, we'll have a good photograph and then the national anthem. The national anthem, please. Thank you very much. Thank you.